Alltel Stadium, ready to rock here in Jacksonville, Florida. We're glad you could join us for this game. It looks like just about anything could happen in this one as the Chargers get set to take on the Jaguars. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden here to bring you today's game.
When you look at how good an offense is, it all starts with a quarterback. They can do a lot more things with this guy throwing the football for him. He can make the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
The Jaguars have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Wow, look at that pile of guys down there jumping and yelling. You can tell they can't wait to get out there in the field.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. Crowd is ready, the teams are ready, so let's get tonight's game going. Here's the kickoff team. Booming kick downfield. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20.
A smart coach would call this play.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
We'll see. Set. Hut. They got enough.
Pressure coming with the pass. Not quite far enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the guy calling the plays loves this kind of situation because on second and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
2nd and 1 coming up.
Fire out. Pick him out. Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
Closing in, throwing. He overthrew the target.
It almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
John, this one will really challenge the offensive coordinators as they go up against two of the best defenses in the NFL.
Both of these teams have championship caliber defense. And I think if you talk to most coaches in the league today, building a Super Bowl team starts with great defense.
They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Parker lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the kick. That one slips right through his hands. The Chargers scoop up the live ball.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10. The Chargers using motion. They give it to the halfback. 1-yard gain by the running back.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
Tomlinson, the lone setback.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Get in there, Ron.
Breeze with a man in motion. Under pressure, gets rid of it, incomplete. What happened there, John?
Looked like he had it, but the thing just popped right out of there.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 33. Right, the man in motion.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Drops back with the throw. Here's an opening. The 40. And he's brought down at the 48.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Breeze sees something in the defense. Man in motion. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Tomlinson, the lone setback.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hit him low. Sideline.
Conway moves in motion. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
6 on the play.
Set. Red.
Directing traffic.
16. Hit the ball. Blue. 74.
Alexander, the motion man.
Jump the heat.
Counter goes for a gain of about 3.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Ain't got nothing. Set.
Pressure. Looking for a receiver. Scramble. And the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it. Big passing down right here. This is what it's all about.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Ball on the 37-yard line. Nickelback in this time.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Drops back, pressure coming, gets the pass off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Christie, an attempt to put up the first points of the day.
Into attempt a field goal.
Penalty marker down.
Red ball. Play of game. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth
I
down.
don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Set.
Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch. And this one comes back out to the 20.
Try this play.
They line up in the I formation. Closing in with the pass, and this pass is completed. He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
Come on, partner.
Passing on first down. Gets rid of it, and it's complete. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
49-yard line.
Brunel sets up.
Right. Snake eye. Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
They give it to the halfback. The defender brings him down at the 46-yard line.
Give this one a try.
5 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Set.
Brady, the motion man. Drops back. Under pressure with the throw. Incomplete. That short pass incomplete. Brings up a third down play.
On the coverage.
The backs are lined up in an I. They'll bring the blitz. Gets the pass off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Barker is back to punt. Right, looks like he's ready for the return. This one goes out of bounds.
Look at that defense over there. You own these guys if you can just execute.
Set.
Man in motion.
Chip strong. Here comes the heat. Even left.
Throwing on first down. Pressure, looking for an option. Sends this pass out of play. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Switching around on the offense.
Penalties come down to discipline and maintaining it on the field. And the offense didn't show much discipline there.
Directing traffic.
Blue, 25.
Using motion. Tomlinson didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
Breeze sets up.
Hit him low.
Man in motion.
Snake eyes.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Rolls right. Rolling left. Rolling out to his right. Passing right. And he makes the grab. Great play there by Dwight.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
Set.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Breeze with a man in motion. Handed off the back. Off and running. It's on the ground. The Jaguars score one. Great play by the defense to create and then recover the fumble.
He thought he had it, and boom, it was gone.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble.
Let's go, come on. Take him out.
They'll go from the I formation.
10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Snake eyes.
He'll pass on 1st down. Closing in. Gets rid of it at the 30, the 20, the 10. He's finally brought down at the 3-yard line. 1st down and goal to go. The corners move up to play this one tight. Taylor, the lone back, dropping back, goes to the end zone. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone. Brunell gets set, using motion.
D up. Get in there.
Under pressure, running. The pass is right there, and the receiver hauls it in for his 3rd reception tonight. 3rd and goal. 2 yards to the goal line.
D up, lad.
They line up in the I formation. The Jaguars using motion. Handed off to the back.
Now watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Hollis comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. The kick is up, through the uprights, and good. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 87, back to return.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. The Chargers will start the drive from the 20.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Set.
Breeze sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. He finds his man. Good job picking up the blitz and picking up a 1st down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. I mean, they saw the pressure was coming, and he knew right where to go with the ball. And then he got it there.
Get out. We got nothing. Set. Get out. You got it.
Looks like he's calling an audible. McCrary moves in motion. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Get the ball.
So we've reached the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one underway with the Jaguars ahead of the Chargers 3-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 34.
Set.
Tomlinson comes in motion. Pressure. He surveys the field, buying time with the pass. Missed opportunity.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Throwing. Almost picked off. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Bennett is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. He fields the punt and has some open field. He picks up a few yards on the return.
Nope, the coverage team had him wrapped up before he could do anything with it.
Man in motion. Gives the ball off. That's a 3-yard gain.
This is what I would call in this situation.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Get in there. Yeah. Yeah. Set. Ain't no. Here comes the heat.
Hand off to the tailback. Taylor didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Hand off on the draw. Pickup of about 6 on the draw play.
Time to call a special teams play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up for the punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 17. Breeze sets up. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Looking downfield, throws it. Behind him, he has it.
Now this is what a receiver with great concentration can do for you. He makes a catch and he knows he's going to get nailed. But he does a heck of a job of holding on to it and bringing it down.
Set.
Calling an audible now.
Hit the ball. Get at him, Pete.
Using motion. Pressure coming with the pass. Incomplete pass. 3rd down upcoming after the incomplete pass. And they'll face a long 3rd down here.
Set.
Man in motion. Gets rid of it into the open field. The 30. And he's ridden out at the 33.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Eagle left. Drop back. Drop. What have I done? Set.
Directing
16.
traffic. Alexander in motion.
We'll see.
The running back gets about 3.
Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 35.
Set.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 35.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Come on, be up. Green, 58.
And he steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
They'll go from the I formation.
You got him. Set. Bring that pain, baby.
Man in motion. Closing in. He's looking. With the pass, he hits his receiver. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup, and he made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Under pressure, surveying the field. He's scrambling around. And he's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Breeze sets up. Looks like he's calling an audible.
Come on, be up, Cowboy.
The Chargers using motion. Pressure. Looking for an option. Slings it to the outside. No one there that time. Now it's 3rd down after the incompletion. 3rd and long. Ball on the 42-yard line. Using motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. And he's ridden out at the 32-yard line.
Let's move this football.
10 on the play.
Calling an audible now. The Chargers using motion. He hands it off. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
2nd and maybe 3. They come out of the nickel.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Tossing it over the middle. Hits him on the run. One first down after another.
Yeah, and they've got some rhythm going here. Someone in this defense needs to make a play if they're going to keep these guys out of the end zone. You need to play it a little safe here. Run the ball and pick up a few. You're almost there.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Give it all you got. Bring the pain. Stay guys. Eagle left.
They give it to the halfback. Breaks free. Powering ahead. Touchdown, Chargers.
Now take a look at this. They've got a shot at him. He was so strong and powerful, he just busted right through the tackle. He kept going all the way to the end zone. That's a heck of a run.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. The whole offense got into a nice rhythm to put together that long drive for a touchdown.
You pound the defense for more than 10 plays, and then you punch it home for a touchdown. Now that is an offensive series. The defense has to find a way to regroup out there on the sideline so they don't have that kind of thing happen to them in the next round.
From the 10-yard line. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. Taylor.
Got an inadvertent face mask.
He got his hand on the face mask there, and it cost him.
That defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
Brunel sets up. We'll get the call again. Taylor wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Drops back.
Number 8 on the carry.
Time to call the special teams play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He signals for a fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. Alexander comes in motion. That play good for about a yard.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Give some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into coverage.
Breeze directing traffic. Breaks free. Good execution there, John.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest. One thing they want to avoid is turning it over and setting up the other guys with a chance to get some points.
Set. Bust his grill. Catch the ball, man. Hit him low.
Drops back, trying to buy some time. Closing in, looking downfield. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback's nowhere to go.
It's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there. The defense can't afford to take too many gambles. They're going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Directing traffic.
Blue, 74. Lose it. Red, 74. That's all you got. That's all you got. Red, 58. Bring the pain. Cowboy. Get at him. Get the ball. Come on, partner.
It's a fumble. It's picked up. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
And it appears this one is going to be looked at.
Yeah, and because it's in the last 2 minutes, that call came down from the replay booth.
So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it. Give this defense a shot.
San Diego comes out in their nickel package.
Set. That's all you.
Tosses it right. The Jaguars call a timeout. They have 2 left. 2nd down, goal to go. Taylor, the lone setback.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Taylor, look at that. Jacksonville will call a timeout here. They have 1 remaining.
Gain of 6.
They line up in the I formation.
3rd and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
Set.
Using motion.
That's you. Come on, partner.
With the pass. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quick connection for the score.
And that's a deal where the quarterback saw his opportunity, and he wasn't going to let it get away. He threw it in there in a hurry.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point anchor is good. The kickoff team lines up. It's on its way. From the 3. The Chargers will start this drive from the 21.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
Set.
Breeze sends a man in motion. Trying to buy some time. Under pressure. Surveying the field. One of his other options appeared to be wide open on that play, John. He just never saw him.
But he never saw him. He has to make better reads out there.
Quarterback back in the shotgun.
Set.
It's a blitz. Looking for an option. Throwing. And he steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice-looking play.
Come on, partner.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure. He's looking. Rolls right. Launching the pass deep down the right side. A good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds.
2-yard line.
Directing traffic.
Tiger out. Yellow, 25. Fire out.
Alexander moves in motion. Pressure coming. Looking downfield. Rolling right. Guns it out to the right. Off and running. Hits him on the run. The 30. Will bring him down at the 17. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Jacksonville 10. San Diego 7. And we're back. So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 1. The Chargers will start this drive from the 21.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
First and 10. Ball on their own 21. Breeze directing traffic.
Yellow, 74.
Penalty marker down.
Red ball.
They're moving in the wrong direction.
A play like that will just kill a coach. You're trying to put a drive together, and then boom, something like that happens.
Here come the heat.
They'll go from the I formation. The Chargers using motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Looking for an option. Rolls right. Gets the pass off. Broken up. The big defensive lineman got his hands up there.
That's because they did a good job of not giving the quarterback a lane to throw in. If you take those lanes away, it makes it very difficult to get the pass out to the receiver.
Closing in. He's looking. Unleashes the deep ball. Incomplete pass. The defense really put the pressure on.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
With the pass, the 30. And he steps out of bounds at the 42.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
Set.
He sees something in the defense. White, the motion man. And he stopped at the 44. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Tomlinson, the lone back. Man in motion. Drops back, under pressure, with the throw. He finds his man. He had a quick release on that pass.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
Big stop here, D. Stay up. Let's go. Come on. You got it. We're in the pain. Set.
Looks like he's changing the play.
On the 49-yard
Red,
line.
16. Yellow, 58. Blue, 25. Drop back. Drop.
San Diego will call a timeout here. That's their first. About a yard to go. Ball on the 49-yard line.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Breeze with a man in motion. Gets the toss to the right. A lot of room to work with. They're putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on third down.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Alexander in motion. Lost about a yard.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
Set. Bulldog under. Stay up.
Breeze with a man in motion. Pressure. Surveying the field. Throwing. Picked off. It's intercepted. The defender was all over that one.
Wow, he just jumped right up there and picked that ball off.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Get the ball. Get the ball.
Hand off to the tailback. Huge first down. Pickup of about 6 yards.
A smart coach would call this play.
They got nothing.
Taylor, the lone back.
Ball on the 19-yard.
Drops back. Pressure coming. He tried to pick up some yardage on his own on that play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let him get very far.
It's 3rd down and a yard. Ball on their own 23.
That's all you.
Brunell gets set. Closing in. Guns it to the right side. At the 40, the 30, the 20. High stepping to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This is a good special teams play.
Hollis comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. So, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased. They were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
Can't argue with results. And a touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense could put it together.
The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field. Throwing on 1st down. Under pressure. He's looking. Guns it left side. Breaks free. The 30. Perfect pass leading to extra yardage after the catch.
The receiver found a seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch him.
Directing traffic. Alexander, the man in motion. 6, maybe 7 yards on the counter play.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
41-yard line.
Get at it. Snake up. Set. Got the ball.
Pressure. And he's brought down in the backfield by Pop. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. The drop back and zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
The Jaguars expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Steps up into the pocket. Rolls right. Hits the pass off on the run. The 40. Amazing play by Conway.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Man in motion. Flings it to the outside. Breeze continues to add to his total with that completion, giving him over 250 yards passing. Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package.
26-yard line.
Sideline to sideline.
Directing traffic. Again with the carry. 1 yard gain by the running back. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here.
Yellow, 16. Blue 16.
Using motion. Tosses it left. And he's ridden out at the 19. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Tomlinson, the lone back.
First and 10.
To the air on first down. He's looking. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. There was just too much pressure on that play.
It's hard to go through your progressions when the pass rushers get into the backfield that quickly.
19-yard line.
Breeze sets up, using motion. Drops back, pressure coming. Picked off. He has room. The 30. And the defense comes up with a big interception.
Yeah, and anytime you have possession of the ball down inside the opponent's 20, you have to make sure that when you let it go, either your guy gets it or no one gets it.
Taylor, the lone setback. Tosses it out to the right.
First and 10.
Slips the tackle. Breaks free. Good-looking run there.
And they caught the defense coming up the field in a blitz that time. By the time they saw it was a run, the back was already in the secondary picking up a first down.
Lucy.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 43-yard line.
Taylor couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Come on, gee up.
Hand off to the tailback. He can't wrap him up. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 38-yard line. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Great blocking up front to open up a hole that big.
Right up the middle, too. Good blocking leads to a good run like that.
Cowboy. Let's go. Come on. Hit him low. Come on, partner.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Jaguars ahead of the Chargers 17-7. And we'll start the 4th quarter. The backs are lined up in an I. Fifth play of this drive, using motion. Another run. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
A smart coach would call this one.
On the play.
Jones, the man in motion.
Go. Let's go. Come on.
They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gap, and brought down the back for a loss.
They need 7. Ball on the 29-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Stay after him.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Receiver on the play.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. The kick is up. The kick sails through the uprights. He sends it right through the uprights, his 2nd field goal of the game. Hollis is just about ready to kick this one away. He'll return this one. From the 4. The 30. That interception brought their last drive to a sudden halt. After collecting themselves on the sidelines, let's see what happens here.
31-yard line.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Using motion.
Red 25. Who got most?
The 40. Into the open.
Watch for a hole to open up the middle and send your guy through it.
Backs are lined up in an I. Man in motion.
Rotate, line, rotate.
Closing in. Goes with a short pass to the right side. And it's complete. Breeze could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that first down throw.
Now that's a quick release. The quarterback decided where he wanted to go with it, and boom, it was in the receiver's hand.
The call on the field is overturned. No time to be charged to the defense.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
Hey, if you can get a call like that changed, then it's worth the risk of losing a timeout.
Directing traffic.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Red, 45. Hawkeye right.
The Chargers using motion. Tosses it left. Room to run. The 40. The 30. The 20. And they finally make the tackle at the 14-yard line.
Now you're getting close. Run this play and get it even closer.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Using motion. On the call. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
The Chargers line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Man in motion. Throwing. It's broken up. That short pass incomplete. Brings up a third down play. It's third down and 5 to go.
Come on, partner. Let's go. Come on.
Drops back with the throw. Goes down. San Diego. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Snake eyes. Set. Do that.
Using motion. Throwing. Great throw. The conversion is good. If you're just tuning in, this has really been a great game so far. And with that touchdown, only a few points separate these two teams. And clearly this game is far from over, John.
I feel sorry for anyone who took off early, hoping to get an early jump in traffic. They're probably listening to this thing on the radio and kicking themselves.
He kicks it off. Flag down. The return team very happy about that kickoff.
They don't have to get hit, and they get great field position.
Taylor, the lone back. Cardell comes in motion.
First and 10.
Hand it off.
Personal foul.
He yanked his helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I bet he thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
Brunel with a man in motion. Toss play to the right. 1 yard gain by the running back.
Give this one a try.
Only one man in the backfield.
Give it all you got.
With the pass. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. And again, it's first and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open. They're making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
Stay after him. Lose it.
Brady, the man in motion.
Is that all you got? Poke out right. Hit the ball.
Hand it off to the back. He's at the 20. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Jaguars. And a spectacular running play that goes the distance.
He tucked that ball away and took off, and nobody was going to catch him.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. They're probably telling their defense to get them the ball back so they can go score again.
He got all of that one. From the 1-yard line. They scored a touchdown on their last drive, utilizing the running game to move the ball against this defense. And we'll probably see the same kind of thing here as they take over again. Man in motion. To the air on first down. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
The Chargers using motion. Pressure, looking for an option. Off and run. Breeze is closing in on 300 yards passing.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Directing traffic.
Here come the heat. Bust is good.
The Chargers using motion. Drops back with the pass. Across midfield. Loses the defender. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Calling an audible now. He shakes the defender. And he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Brought the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. They're very aggressive. And the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain. This team has been unstoppable inside the red zone today.
Conway, the man in motion. Steps up, surveying the field. Scrambling. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Tomlinson, the lone back, with the pass. With the adjustment, he has it. The defense, I think, gave him too big of a cushion on that play.
If you're going to sit back there in the zone, there are bound to be some holes in the pass coverage. Good quarterbacks will take advantage of that, using short passes underneath to move the ball.
Directing traffic. Man in motion. Going to the left. And he's ridden out at the 2. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
16. Blue, 16.
Using motion. Tosses it out to the left. Touchdown, Chargers. So he puts his head down and punches it in for the score.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
And that's his second rushing touchdown of the game. They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Should be a return here. From the 3. They were very efficient on their last drive, relying on the running game as they move down the field. And let's see if they go back to the run here. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hands it off. Slips the tackle. Picks up 5.
This is a good one to call.
They line up in the I formation. Brunell sets up. Smith moves in motion.
Fire out.
Hand off to the tailback. Gain of about 1.
This is a good defense to call.
It's third down and 4 to go. The backs are lined up in an I. Brady in motion.
33-yard line.
Gee up, lad.
Shelton. Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
Time to call a special teams play.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Time to call a special teams play.
Here's the kick. From the 31. The 50. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, San Diego. A huge touchdown on the punt return.
That guy just broke into the open, and then he was gone.
Much better to lead by 3 than 2, so they'll keep the offense on the field and try for the 2-point conversion. Changing the play now.
Yellow, 74. Yellow, 74.
Number 83 moves in motion. Cross play to the right. Great play calling. Instead of 7, they get 8 points on that drive. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Nice kick and returnable. From the 3. The Jaguars will start this drive from the 21.
The quarterback's going to be the guy making this thing happen. He should realize that there's still a lot of time left, knowing it's only a field goal they need. As long as he can move them down the field quickly and avoid 3rd and longs, they'll have a chance to at least tie this thing.
He's done a fine job creating separation, and he's made 5 catches. The offense is going to hurry things up here. Throws it. With the adjustment, he has it. He did a good job converting for the first right there.
The receiver did a good job of getting open enough just to toss it in there.
The corners playing off a bit. With the pass, won't have to break stride. The 40. Brunell completes another throw and is now over 200 yards through the air. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. San Diego will call a timeout here. They have 1 timeout left. There's a lot of time left considering their position.
Yeah, their main concern should be just trying to get closer for a field goal. Because if they try to score right here, they could take a sack and fall out of range. They have to get 1 more first, and then they can think about the end zone.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line.
I think this is where we find out if the coach is looking for overtime or to settle this thing in regulation. If they run, they're just getting closer for the field goal. But if they pass, I'm guessing they want a touchdown so they can win this thing with time running out.
Jacksonville will call a timeout here. That's their 2nd. No need for them to force a pass here on 3rd down.
Because if they don't get the first, then they go for the tie with a pretty easy kick. You don't want to think you have to get a touchdown here, then end up throwing a pick and getting nothing.
Has room. And he plays it safe by going down to the turf. He's trying to get them back to the line.
Bust this grill, D. Fire out. Give it all you got, D. Come on. They got nothing.
Spike stops the clock.
If they want to try and win the game with a touchdown, they got to play it smart. One bad decision that leads to a turnover will lose it for them.
Stay guys.
Taylor, the lone back. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that play might have had a shot if the quarterback would have kept the pass in bounds. They might try something to the end zone here, but they don't want to get too risky. At the very least, they should leave themselves a chance to tie it up if they come up short here on 3rd down.
Throws to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Huge play to pick that ball off in the end zone.
And not only is that guy taking the ball away, he's taking possible points away. I think their best bet here is to run it with a simple handoff. You just never know what could happen on a toss play.
Bring the pain. Set. Eagle left.
The Jaguars call a timeout. They have none left. We're nearing the end here, and they figure to go with a running play to keep this clock winding down.
That's all you.
2nd and 12. Ball on the 7-yard
There's the final gun. The final score is San Diego 30, Jacksonville 27. A reminder to join us next week for another high-powered matchup. Stay tuned now for your late local news, or on the West Coast, your normal programming. This has been a presentation of EA Sports. I'm Al Michaels, and for our entire crew, good night. Now a look at tonight's horse trailer player of the game.